Hi, this is Ricky-san. I'm a Pi consultant. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the download of Ignition software so you can play with it. And surprisingly, super simple. And I'm just going to do a demo with you. So let's go into my VM. So this is this is the website from Inductive Automation. And first you needed to sign up an account, right? And which you just type in your information, right? Once you got your account, then I got my account, so I'm gonna sign in. So after that, I would this is a Maker edition. Maker edition actually is free version for the people who are for education like me, right? Or to just try things out. So I could once I got the account, right? I signed up for an account. I could get the license and download the software. So I'm going to download the Windows installer for myself, right? And then get the license. So how do you generate the license and create a license 30 seconds to complete? Okay. That's a long copy. Okay, so I'm gonna freeze that and I need to go to the download. So I got this download, which I previously did the download already. I'm just going to show you how to do it again. And yeah, as you can see, this is already downloaded. So, and I have created a license, and here's the license. So you don't use my license. It's free, so you can create your own account for your license. Okay. So if I go to my servers, I have my software, right? So I'm gonna go and find that install kit. And I have put the software over here and I'm gonna run it. By the way, I run it one time already, so it might reinstall it again. But the only thing I didn't do is fill in the license. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. So I got to install it. I need to install it. Yeah. So just next. There might be a pending internet install. Do you want to abort install? No, I set up install in there. Oh, stop. Yeah, you might have a different experience because I have installed it one time. So I'm just going to reinstall it again. So I press the upgrade button and then this is how it's done, right? So as you know, you get the license, you got the software, and I really like this style from Ignition. And from what I heard, you could get 2 hours of this license so you can, educate yourself with Ignition. And what I wanted to achieve was to get the OPC UA, right? Maybe look at the database of the Ignition, as well as enable MQTT, right, which I'm going to show you in the future videos. And I'm going to start ignition and gateway starting. And that's kind of like this is education demo, I think. So which one should we go for? I think it's this one, a free limited edition of Ignition for personal non-commercial project. So Maker Edition, right? It's designed for hobbyists, student, individual to use Ignition for personal use. And we continue, and then just typical a lot of agreement. Like, have you funny thing is like, have you ever read the agreement when you download a software kit from Aviva? Okay, here is the license. So I got my license on the other side, right? So I'm gonna copy that. And I need the token, so I believe this is the token. And put it here. And next. And then create a user. Take a moment to create your first users. This user by default will accept the full administration. Okay, so what do I want to call that? I'll call that admin. And the password? Admin. Poor. Admin. Right? That's the typical account that can be hacked. But I'm using it for demo purpose. So, and I'm going to delete that. Next. Configure port. I'm not too familiar with Ignition, so I'm going to make sure I stay with default. And then finish, and then start the gateway. Is that is starting. Gateway started. Get your Ignition installation up and running with example. Keep confirm your credential. Remember that admin. There you go. What happened? Oh, it's gonna install sample application. Okay. Download the designer, real project, kickstart your learning, share, download, create, chat, inspire. Get inspired with the form. So what is going on? Consider I'm very new to Ignition. I know how to get data from Ignition, but I always talk to the people who know Ignition to get their perspective, but I really don't know how to configure Ignition, which I can learn that. It's just compared to Pi, I'm way better, right? So let me see. And feel free to Google it. I mean, I would. That's the next step. I'm gonna Google how to enable OPC UA, right? OPC, I think maybe this one, OPC client, right? Hey, ignition OPC UA here. And then it said read only, false, connected, more, endpoint, I don't know, edit. Maybe press the edit. Oh, that's the endpoint. So if I have an OPC UA client, I could get this endpoint and get it working. And I also browse to the internet. You can enable MQTT. And really, like, that's, I mean, that's ignition example for you in your hands. Like in the past, right? Like, let me go back and zoom my face, which, I'm going to create videos on as I learn the ignition how to enable MQTT, how to enable PCUA, how to get, yeah, I could do that. But in this video, I'll show you. So here's my take, right? I really like ignition or inductive automation to provide this like software for the free user to download and then have the experience with it. And I think like Aviva should do the same. I mean, if you want more users to have better experience, like have experience on it before buying, right? I'm sure there will be a lot more people liking the software, but instead of just sales kind of show you whether they can do it, like it's the user that want to get the first-hand experience on it so that they can give the feel of it and make sure they can do it before they buy, right? They can, okay, I can build dashboard from PyVision, I can collect data from interface, right? But I know that it's going to be very complicated process, like because there's so much component, right? You can have interface, you can have the Pi server, you can have a visualization tool, data link, PyVision, right? Like all these is going to be needed to put in one place for the users to have an experience to try and buy. Talking about like Ignition, that inductive automation company, right? That's a really smart way for us to have an first-hand experience on it. I really like that strategy. It's great. I mean, I like in the past, if I want OPC DA and OPC HDA, I need to go to MajorCon and download a sample. It's not really working, but you can live with it, right? And then I got to be able to get the data from both the OPC DA and OPC HDA, right, from MajorCon. That's great. And now Ignition, right, we can use OPC UA. We could do MQ, and that's kind of what I wanted to share. It's so easy to get an account, download it on your servers, Google it, Google enable OPC UA, enable OPC DA, HDA. Actually, I actually never really here you can do both. I'm going to try. I'm going to show you if I have the bandwidth. Thank you for watching, and feel free to take whatever the link, right? You sign up yourself, and then you get your free version of the Ignition. Thank you for watching. Bye.